We all have that one character we hate so much in every movie we watch. Even in Disney movies, where the characters are mostly cute, lovable, and relatable. And more often than not, it's always the villain we hate the most. In the case of The Lion King, who wouldn't hate the one that killed King Mufasa and banished the future King Simba? Now, if we will really think about it, Scar might probably be one of the most hated villains of all time in Disney World. Not only was he selfish and arrogant, but mostly because he was toxic, manipulative, and not to mention really cruel. Did you know that if Scar is a real person and lives in the real world, he may be considered a sociopath? You might have encountered the term sociopath before, but beware, because it is not a word we can loosely use, and it most definitely is not an adjective we can just use to describe any person. A sociopath is actually a term that is mostly used for individuals who suffer from Antisocial Personality Disorder, also known as ASPD. But what exactly is this disorder, and is there a treatment for it? According to the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders 5th edition, or DSM-5, Antisocial Personality Disorder belongs to Cluster B, which is also known as the dramatic and erratic category of personality disorders. People with ASPD, or what we commonly refer to as sociopaths, often break the rules of the society and commit crimes without feeling any guilt or remorse for what they have done or for the harm that they have caused to their victims. But you might be surprised to know that most sociopaths are very charming and charismatic. Hence, it's very easy for them to manipulate the people around them, especially their victims. Although Scar wasn't necessarily charming and charismatic at all times, he was still very clever to be able to manipulate the hyenas, as well as several situations to take his advantage, leading to the murder of King Mufasa, and becoming a cruel and vicious new ruler of the Pride Rock. You see, he was good at deceiving, controlling, and corrupting everyone around him to suit his needs. Now, what happened during his reign? Well, as we all know, he heartlessly allowed Pride Rock to starve to death. He may not have literally murdered the other animals, but he was still solely responsible for their deaths for not nourishing the land and letting them starve. Did he feel guilty or remorseful? He did not. If we look closely, all of Scar's characteristics manifest the symptoms of ASPD. Based on the DSM-5, these are the following: failure to conform to social norms with respect to lawful behaviors, as indicated by repeatedly performing acts that are grounds for arrest; deceitfulness, as indicated by repeated lying; use of aliases for personal profit or pleasure; impulsivity; irritability and aggressiveness; reckless disregard for safety of self or others; consistent irresponsibility; and lack of remorse. Well, it definitely sounded like Scar. Now for real people. They must be at least 18 years old to be diagnosed with ASPD, and there should be evidence of conduct disorder that typically starts at age 15. Here's another important question. Do sociopaths heal or become better? This is somehow tricky since, based on what we already know about ASPD, sociopaths are very skilled when it comes to deceit and manipulation. But here's the thing. People with ASPD do not know that they have a problem that needs to be resolved. They don't think that they have a disorder. Hence, they won't seek treatment. So, if you know someone who displays the diagnostic criteria of ASPD, or if you feel like you're manifesting the symptoms, reach out to professionals. It may be difficult to treat, but seeking professional help and committing to treatment may be beneficial. Certain therapies like psychotherapy and cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, are being used to treat ASPD. There are also medications that can help with certain conditions associated with it, like aggressive behavior and depression. If you or someone you know is at risk of developing antisocial personality disorder, do not hesitate to seek professional help. Check out one of our newest videos here. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on more videos about your favorite Disney and Marvel characters and the psychology behind them. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.